cramps are extremely debilitating. I've never like had a child, but I would be so curious to like experience labor just to compare what labor feels like with endometriosis cramps. Hello, beautiful humans, and a huge welcome to all of you. If you are new to the channel, my name is Bailey M. Bain, and I am a spiritual entrepreneur as well as a yoga and meditation instructor. Thank you so much for being here. I'm extremely excited for today's video. I'm extremely excited for today. If you haven't already read by today's title, today is surgery day. I'm finally being diagnosed with endometriosis and we are removing it. Yay! It's been the longest journey ever. This has seriously been something I've been experiencing for at least the last 10 years of my life, but over the past year, it's gotten a lot worse. If you're unfamiliar with what endometriosis is, feel free to do a quick Google search and pause this video, but basically it is when the tissue from the inside of the uterus grows on the outside of the uterus. So when your body's menstruating, instead of like shedding the lining on the inside of the uterus, it is shedding from the outside of the uterus as well. As you can imagine, it's extremely painful. My symptoms of endometriosis have been happening for at least the last 10 years, but they've gotten significantly worse in the last year, 2 years, I would say. Every time I get my cycle, it's extremely painful. My cramps will have me like keeled over in a ball in pain, crying. They're so bad. And with that comes low back pain and super heavy periods. It's hard to even like go to the bathroom. Like my body physically can't go to the bathroom for a couple of days when I'm experiencing this. The bloating is crazy. My stomach blows up like 3 or 4 times its normal size. I look like I'm 3 months pregnant, and I'm like already like, I'm generally a small person, so it doesn't like super look like I'm ginormous, but when my stomach usually sits below my hip bones and it is protruding out of my hip bones like this far, that's not normal in my personal opinion. But perhaps the most frustrating symptom has been the nausea. So I've been getting like almost like morning sickness nausea for the last 2 years, and we finally pinpointed that was with my cycle. So the first 2 days of my cycle, I will get extremely bad nausea. Like it wakes me up in the middle of the night and takes me out for most of the day. And you know, as a woman and a human who experiences menstruation, we know that it's a week out of a month, and so that's a quarter of my life that I spend just trying to manage symptoms and maintain my body. And I've had so many doctors for so many years tell me this is normal, like you just have a normal painful period. And hearing that is so defeating when you're like, I feel like something is wrong with me, and someone just says, oh no, you're normal. You're like, I don't feel like that's the case. You feel like you don't feel heard. You feel invisible. And so I am extremely grateful that I have found a doctor who not only listens to me, but heard me. He hears my pain. He hears what I have to say, what I'm concerned about, and is willing to seek treatment in that way. So if you are experiencing anything similar and your doctor is telling you that this is just normal, I highly encourage you to seek a second opinion, because any advocate for endometriosis out there will tell you painful periods are not normal. Your pain is valid. I hear you. I see you, my friend. Please get a second opinion, because the last thing you want is for this to go unrecognized and untreated for years and years and years and years and years, and end up with, you know, way more problems than you ever could have imagined. So please get a second opinion. I'm here for you, my friends. And just to kind of caveat, not everybody's endometriosis symptoms are the same. Not everybody's cycle looks the same. So what endometriosis looks and feels like for me might not be what endometriosis looks and feels like for you. But please know that I'm here for you. I am insanely grateful for this community. I think that we are, as endo warriors, we are a insanely strong community. We always have each other's backs, and yeah, I feel like most of us are pretty empathetic, just because we know what it's like to go through that. We know what it's like to be told nothing's wrong with you when you feel like everything's wrong with you. And even more than the physical side of things, there's lots of emotional side effects as well. So just please know, if you are out there and you're struggling and you feel like you aren't being heard, I'm here for you. You can always send me a message on Instagram or an email, and I would love to reach out and get to know you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I am getting ready to go into my first surgery. Woo! Let's do this thing. Let's get better. Let's heal. Namaste. I love you all.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to show your support. I'll be back next week with more videos. I love you guys.